I'll tell you something else this fucking Earl does yesterday. And I want everybody to hear about this. Fez and I, for whatever reason, the book blows up for us in New York. I don't like to make a big thing about our Arbitron numbers, but they hire us to do one demo, 18 to 49-year-old men. Weirdly enough, it comes in number 2. Who knows why? Who's going to make a big deal of it? Not me. But this is what the suits get excited for. So, they're in there. We're with Mainelli, and he's like, oh, I'd like to do this with you guys. This really shows the corporate, believe me, this really helps out. O&A are on the move. You guys, finally, we got another show, and, they're doing all that kind of shit. That's a nice thing. We hear a knock at the door. Earl opens it up while we're sitting with our program director and just starts bringing up stuff from that fucking afternoon. Like, I just talked to Alan, and he said that. And I literally did this in Mainelli. Earl, what the fuck are you doing? We closed a door. We're in the boss's office. You come in here and start telling us your stuff. What were you trying to find out, Earl?
No, it was completely my fault. I was relaying some information that...
Relaying what information?
No,
I had just come out of something with Alan. I just spent 45 minutes with Alan.
No, and again, that was completely my fault.
You had to go looking for us behind a closed door and not even to say, are you guys busy?
I thought I said, oh, I'm sorry for the interruption. I thought I said that at the end. But
when do you ever come looking for me? Never, you fucking prick. And this fucking case, you thought we were in there talking about something, and you wanted in.
It was nosiness. It was. And it was the most timid knock on the door.
I didn't even fucking hear it. You heard it.
Yeah, because I was sitting close to the door. I thought maybe it was, some girl in the office that needed Mainelli. It was such a tap.
It sounded like a mosquito's dick was fucking dry humping the outside of a door. And Fez opens it up. Earl doesn't. He comes in. Yeah, I talk. We'll be able to do that other thing. I go like this. What the fuck are you doing?
It was nothing
urgent. You see me sitting in here getting a massage from the boss.
It was nothing urgent. It was nothing that Ronnie and I didn't already know.
And it was uncomfortable. It made it seem like you couldn't be trusted. By us or Mainelli.
I was shocked and embarrassed. It was one of our guys that was on the other side of that door.
Again, and it was bad timing. It was awful timing on my part. But I was just, I was relaying.
You never walk in, no matter who two people are talking. It should be an emergency before you walk in between those two people. Ever. And when a fucking door is shut, it's shut.
Did he say sorry to interrupt? Or
nope. He came in and immediately started to say this mundane stuff when Mainelli's talking about doing this with the show and doing that and going back to XM and maybe, this would be perfect to have this part of the show on XM. Finally, after fucking 4 months or 5 months of dealing with all these fucking maniacs, that maybe we could take the two shows and move them together. Who knows? We'll never fucking find out the end of it now because Earl wanted to let me know that there's a cotton ball inside of an aspirin bottle and he's having trouble getting it out.
You are so right there because as soon as Earl pulled this fiasco, there was no getting back into the flow of that meeting.
It's like foreplay.
Yeah.
You're in foreplay. You just got your fucking cock out. All of a sudden, your fucking buddy comes by. Did you want a cold beer? No. You turn around, and that next thing you know, that woman's fucking pussy is tighter than a fucking asshole. And that's where you got the fucking whole thing. You're insane, Earl. You're insane. In the membrane, Cypress Hill is going insane. That's fucking you right now.
It was a bad error in judgment. I acknowledge that. I openly acknowledge that.
Why couldn't you stand the fact that Fez and I were in a meeting and you didn't know what was being said?
I could stand. It wasn't that at all.
You couldn't fucking stand it.
Yeah. Why did you even go there? I mean, how did you know?
Fucking heard Mainelli going, let's go back to XM and do this. Do you think they would be interested in doing that? Maybe we can. You know what we fucking went through. Wiki doesn't like them. They don't like Wiki. Elo thinks they're nuts. They think Elo's nuts. This was a fucking chance. And you Earl Douglas'd it.
And again, I wasn't. I don't know where my head was at, and I was just trying again.
It was in the wrong office. I know that
This
much.
is why I lost the Rock a whole luau. This is the same type of management skills that cost me that.
This all leads back to his lack of social skills, period. Because if you interrupt someone, you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll talk to you later," or
Right.
do you have a minute? Not just barge in and say whatever you have to say,
Yeah.
I thought I was pretty sure I would say, I'm sorry for the interruption. I thought I said that. If I didn't, if I didn't, I'm sorry.
What fucking was said that you needed to immediately tell me and Fez?
I don't even remember.
That I remember nothing. You came in with fake information that you just got from Alan, who Fez and I spent a fucking hour in his office getting a sales massage. You had nothing.
And this, for, social skills, the tiny tap on the door, not one of us in the office said come in. He just opened the door on his own after that.
I didn't hear the tap or the fucking come in.
Nobody said
All of a sudden, I know Earl's standing there. The fucking conversation stops, never to fucking come back up again. And then he actually went like this. Well, let's not rush it. After I went back backwards, he goes, yeah, but you know what? Let me run it past Tom and let's not rush this thing. Not rush it. We were right fucking there.
Earl's a human speed bump. He just slows everything down.
He's fucking SIDS for adults. We were fucking sitting there having sex, and suddenly the baby died before we even fucking had a chance.
Well, one of the embarrassing things was, all right, you barged in inappropriately. Then you weren't even businesslike or professional with your fake information.
You could never make it in sales, Earl. As much as you act like you hate salespeople, you have zero. You would starve in the sales world. I guarantee you.
You went in mumbling, looking at your shoes?
You fuck with another man's shot, you fuck with his money. It's almost like you fucking went in there, grabbed Fez and my wallets, opened them up, and fucking threw them out the window all over 57th Street.
This is never my intention, and...
How could it not be your intention? You came into a meeting you weren't invited to. You started fucking talking in that meeting.
You had to find us.
You didn't see our faces? 3 faces going, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry. Totally sorry.
Cock blocker.
But it was, I had zero intention of hurting you guys at all.
This is why Dave wants to bang you from behind.
What?
That's what came up during today's show. I'm telling you right now, the new bit is given over to Lily. And if I had my druthers, you would be going like this. Lily, what should I be doing next? Lily, you have anything for me today? Lily, can you get me in to see Ron? That would be my fucking favorite thing in the world. Where I could fucking be able, I would be in the position now that when something like that happened yesterday, I would be able to scream at Lily, how could you let something like this happen? How did you let him get into that office when I'm trying to do shit? And Earl, quite frankly, do it for all of us. Yes, most of it's going to go to me, but some of it would dribble down to you.
And
Crazy bastard.
It wasn't my intention at all to do that and to hurt you guys.
Stop saying that over and over. You fucking came from behind a locked fucking door to see what the hell you could get in on. A shut door to a man who's your boss and 2 guys that are basically your boss. 3 people that you would never interrupt in life.
It's so nutty because how many times over there have people said, oh, I wish we could see Earl in the office. That's the day he decides to start wandering around and opening doors.
Because he was afraid you and I were getting something. He was afraid that there was jelly beans in there. That's what you were fucking scared of, weren't you?
I'll get you jelly beans.
Sweet-tooth motherfucker. No wonder they got to drill in and out of your teeth. Go deep on the plaque. You crazy prick. I hope Dave does get you now.
You ain't getting nowhere near me or my ass.
Who said anything about your ass?